is our one-day only priced item, and these bracelets have a comparable retail value of almost $500. Our QVC price we were really proud of. They were $315, and we thought, awesome price, especially when you take a look at the huge carat weights we're going to talk about in a moment. But again, Jane's Jewelry Favorites, you know how we are about gems. We wanted to give you a one-day only low price. We really don't think we can get back into this bracelet ever again, and if we did, it would probably be way over the $315 price. So it's a one-day only price of $199.96. That's 35% off, but I like to think of it in terms of numbers. That's about $115 below, and we do it in 3 sizes. The small, which is 6 3/4 and under, the average, which is usually about a 7 to a 7.5, and the large, which is about 7 3/4 to over 8 inch. You've got your kickstand on the side to get it on and off your wrist so easily, and we have about 500 available to go around, and that's it. So blue topaz, we have everything, and that's going to be 20 carats of perfectly nestled pear-shaped stones. Next to that, we have your amethyst, which is in every single collection of gems for royalty around the world. Every crown jewel collection has an amethyst, no matter where it is on the planet. So you feel very royal in that. That's 15 carats. The girls of the month now, we just had a Sweet 16 party on Sunday night, so I've got a peridot baby. That's coming in at 18 carats. And by the way, the topaz is Swiss blue topaz, in case you're wondering. The citrine that I've been wearing with my yellow gold clad, the small citrine is already gone, never coming back in. And the average and the large, not many left. There's your citrine. And yay for us garnet babies. We've been begging for the classic garnet. We did a lot of rhodolite throughout the years at QVC. So happy to have this garnet back. And this has 9-month special financing too? Whoa! Wait a minute. That's really weird. You guys, if you have a Q card and you can do that, go for it, because we don't usually see 9-month special financing. It was probably still attached to this when it was, over $300.
Yeah.
And now it's $199.96.
What a treat. What a treat.
I'd love to kind of do whisper down the lane with you, Michelle. Start with topaz and talk about what qualities and color we should look for in each of the gems, starting with our beautiful Swiss blue topaz.
So in any of these bracelets, when you look at them, make sure that the colors are consistent. This is like a wall of color, like a stripe around your wrist in fancy pear shapes. Now, the blue topaz has an 8 on the Mohs rating scale, so again, don't be afraid to wear it and wear it often. If you're a December girl, that's your birthstone. If you're celebrating a 4th or a 23rd anniversary, then this is for you.
But can we go back to the color? Because if we're shopping for gems, what do we look for to know that I'm getting a Swiss blue that's the best?
Swiss blue color is a medium intensity, and it's got a vibrancy about it. So it starts at sky blue, which is paler, looks more like an aquamarine. Then this is the Swiss blue, which is in the middle. And then the one that's a step darker is called London blue topaz, and that has a different treatment, a different color. It's got more of a gray undertone about it. So this is the vibrant turquoise, the one that goes great back to your turquoise pieces, and certainly would be beautiful with that ring that we saw when I was around the last time.
And then don't forget about layering, because if you love bling, come on. Donna, I know you're going to go. Do you have 1 or 2 on, honey? You have 1?
No, I only have 1.
Okay, Donna wants a second one. Donna wants another color.
Donna's having a moment.
Come on, look at that. I always tease my poor mom. Every baby, there's 5 of us. Every child was born in either November, which is your citrine, or January, which is the garnet. So her mother's ring was, wait for it, it was red, yellow, yellow, red, red.
Wow.
Poor thing. I mean, it was, we're like, Mom, we're really sorry. There's not a lot of rainbow stuff on it. You and Dad were very consistent with us children. But when I look at this, I think of my siblings. I think of my brothers and sisters. So you've got December, you have February. You have August. And remember, these two together, that would be my mother's piece. And then you have November and you have January. So maybe you're just thinking of your favorite color combination. And okay, it's hard for me to mix my metals. It really is. I like to be all one metal or all one other color. But today I had to wear the silver style earrings, and my bridge was the citrine bracelet.
A lot of people love citrine for that reason.
because it's set in silver. But I always thought it was like what Mother Nature thought gold should look like in a gemstone. And then she waved her magic wand. All right, Donna.
Yeah.
She went for 3. Woo! So in that blue topaz, I mean, some of the largest gems specimens in the world
are in blue topaz.
I mean, they're amazing. Like, go to the Smithsonian, go to the National Gem Gallery, take a look at that. They're incredible. But they also thought in ancient times to protect your home by fire. And I think of when the flame gets so hot, it's blue.
Yeah.
That's blue topaz.
Yeah, isn't that funny that a gemstone that's so hot is actually a cooling stone when you talk about
like
blue
that
topaz?
Flame, when it's so blue, you're like, woo, that's hot. And then we have our amethyst, thought to be the bishop stone of piety and dignity.
Right.
Again, these are the colors.
Favorite of Catherine the Great, if you want to get historical about all of these. I mean, these are gemstones that pop up through history that you do find in ecclesiastical jewelry and really important pieces globally.
These are the gems that I just saw in that amazing museum piece. Turquoise with amethyst and peridot and garnet. So feel free to become your own gem designer and mix and match your gems.
I like that a lot.
Okay,
very, very pretty.
Here we go. We have a little update for you guys. Again, it was a comparable retail $490. Our QVC price today has actually gone down to what we call a one-day only price item. And we'll guarantee that for the next 6 months, these bracelets will not be below that. So this is the lowest price you're going to see until at least February 2018. And honestly, it usually is forever because we know we can't get this exact bracelet back in stock. If you want the blue topaz with the price going up at the end of the day, we have 2 dozen in the small, 4 dozen in the average, and 4 dozen in the large. In our amethyst, we have fewer than a dozen in the small, 2 dozen in the average, 2 dozen in the large, with no advance order and really no reorder at this point. In peridot, a half dozen in the small, 3 dozen in the average, 2 dozen in the large. In our garnet, half a dozen in the small, 3 dozen in the average, 2 dozen in the large. This does not bode well when we talk about what we have left.
Getting nervous.
And then our citrine, we sold out of the small. We have a half a dozen in the average, and we have the large just sold out, so there's one size left.
Don't you love the
citrine.
honey color in that citrine?
Yeah, I'm just
oh
sad
my
there's
gosh,
so few
it's so
left.
pretty.
Now, also the gem setting here is quite unusual, isn't it,
Yes.
Michelle? With the pairs coming together in a puzzle.
And it's hard to get consistent color like that. When you cut into a pear shape, what it actually is a hybrid cut. So it's where an oval and a marquee come together as if they had a baby. So you end up many times seeing a fade along the wing if you don't use a really nice quality stone. This is premium goods. I mean, and it does give it a very modern twist, but the cut itself is actually quite an old cut when you talk about pear-shaped stones.
In fact, wasn't the marquise a stone that kind of was born out of love, where he kind of took the 2 pairs together and then gave that gorgeous elongated shape?
Yeah, you know, there's a couple stories surrounding that. One of them is that it was done to mimic the smile of a woman, Madame de Pompadour, you know. But I just cherish it. I think pear shapes, and they've been so hot here at QVC. The pear shape has been the #1 favorite shape and cut for gemstones. It shows a refinement and a class, especially in the blue topaz. It looks like a waterfall, doesn't it?
So if you're looking at this bracelet, remember, it's also set in our precious sterling silver. So we don't skimp on the sterling silver when we're looking at carat weights like this. It's not fussy and it's not overdone, because the star of the show right here are the gemstones. But you have what we affectionately call the kickstand on the side. So it goes onto your wrist so easily. I don't want to be Donna having the only one with 3 bracelets on her wrist. So come on. I mean, if you love your bling, go ahead. And then I'd love to take everyone through the carat weights one more time of these beautiful gemstones. So and the citrine is completely sold out. I'm sorry. So if you
I
want,
should tell you how good it looks.
oh my gosh,
on
it was,
you.
thank you.
It's stunning.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So here you have your blue topaz. That's a 20 carat total weight. Remember, this is exactly the same size as the rest of the stones. Just the density of the stone is more, so that where you get a higher carat weight, but it's not like you're getting a different size. And that does talk about size. That's 3/8, almost a half of an inch of stunning bling on one's wrist. That's gorgeous. There's your blue topaz.
Really going to show up.
Amethyst is 15 carats. Peridot, which is the stone of the month. Maybe you didn't really like your birthday present. You might want to treat yourself to something awesome. That's 18 carats altogether. And then garnet. 20 carats. We really kind of strayed away for years, and I'm a garnet baby, into the rhodolites and into some of the fancy colors, which is really nice. But then we heard from you, I want my classic
I want that
back.
all-American
yeah,
red.
I want my beautiful garnet back. So Michelle, thank you so much.
Thank you.
At this point, this bracelet is very limited, and what we have left is honestly going up in price at the very end of the day. Might never even get another presentation on air, even at a higher price, simply because of the fact it is so very limited at this point. Now, we also have a matching ring to go along with it, and it's probably the best gem price in the show. It's on 5 easy payments of $10.66. Wait till you see what's next. It's so cool. And we do have that in blue topaz. Sorry, Mr. Microphone. We have it in all the colors. I'm not sure if we have all of the sizes. Oh, good. All colors and all sizes. Awesome. We go back.